Look, it's all zeros. 0% financing, 0% down, 0% repairs and labor costs for 10 years. Experience the premier difference today. Financing is available with approved credit. Offer expires 9/30/2024. Premier Heating and Air is offering system checkups. Heat or AC, your choice, $49. Free estimate restrictions may apply, and this offer can't be combined with other offers. Experience the premier difference today. Log on to dublin.premierishere.com. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
Good evening and welcome to our TV 35 Political Forum. Tonight we'll be hearing from Lawrence County Clerk of Superior Court candidates as well as our Lawrence County Sheriff's Department candidates. Before we get started, if you would, join me in a word of prayer. Father, we love you so much and we thank you for the gift of a new day of life that you give us today, Lord. And just want to lift up our community right now to you in the wake of the storms and pandemics and everything going on. Lord, you protect us, you spare us, and you surround us and love us and encourage us. And we thank you for that tonight. Thank you for each person that's here tonight in this room. Thank you for those that are viewing on television, just for the love and the support that our community continues to share with one another. And as we go into these debates tonight, I pray that you would watch over our candidates, Lord, that you would fill them, that you would give them rest and peace and assurance that only you can provide. And Lord, the men and women that will be in these leadership positions, they'll make godly decisions that will be pleasing to you, and that we could rally around them and support them in those decisions. We ask these things in the wonderful name of Christ. Amen. We're going to hear from two candidates. Actually, we should have two candidates, but we're only going to have one for our first discussion tonight. Ms. Tanya Rogers is here, and this office is for the Lawrence County Clerk of Superior Court. Her opponent, Ms. Beatrice Williams, notified us just a little while ago that she would not be attending tonight. So, Ms. Rogers, congratulations. All of the time will be yours tonight.
Thank you.
So we will be discussing again the Lawrence County Clerk of Superior Court, and I would like to allow you a few minutes for your opening statement.
Thank you. My name is Tanya Rogers. I'm seeking election for the Clerk of Superior Court of Lawrence County. I have lived in Lawrence County for the majority of my life. I'm a graduate of East Lawrence High School and, at the time, Heart of Georgia Technical College. I'm the daughter of James and Susan Ayers and the late Ronnie Clements. I'm a mother of two sons, Brandon and Stephen, who passed away in August of 2022. I have a daughter, April, and three grandchildren, Faith, Kinsley, and SJ, and they are the light of my life. I come from two large families and have a large number of aunts, uncles, cousins. I'm sure somebody knows somebody. I'm a very family-oriented person, and my favorite thing to do is to spend time with my family. I began my career in the clerk's office on January 10, 2005. I was assigned to the criminal division, and I worked that department for 5 years before I transferred over to the civil division. I stayed there until 2013, and then I transferred back to the criminal division, and that's where I remain. In 2023, I was named Chief Deputy Clerk. Since holding that position, I've learned many skills that will enable me to transition smoothly into the role of Clerk of Superior Court. I believe that my 20 years of service gives me the knowledge and experience to ensure that the clerk's office runs in a professional and efficient manner. I love the work that I do. I enjoy meeting the people of our community and helping them in any way I can. And I would appreciate your vote and support on November the 5th.
Fantastic. Ms. Rogers, you mentioned almost 20 years of service in our court system here. Would you define the role that you see the Clerk of Superior Court playing? And then especially, how do you see that role evolving in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, the Clerk of Superior Court, Miss Jackie is our current clerk. She is responsible for Superior Court, Magistrate Court, Juvenile Court, every court we are responsible for, and we maintain all the files We attend court, support the judge's staff, and, get people where they need to be, and make sure we have court dates scheduled. And, the biggest challenge for the clerk's office, well, in a lot of places, is constantly changing laws, new things that come into effect that have to be enforced or put into effect, and you have to work with everybody. It's a group effort to get everybody on the same page and get things flowing smoothly. That's a big challenge for our office, but we do the best we can, and we all work together and try to make sure that everybody is treated fairly in our office and do the best customer service that we can. Everybody is not always happy. Our job is not a job where people come in there expecting to be happy. They have some of the worst times in their life in there, but the least we can do for them is make it as easy as possible and try to keep everybody satisfied, if not happy. Nobody's going to be happy all of the time, and that's always a challenge. But we keep everybody the best we can on the right path for what they need. Old documents, we do our best to find them and get the information that they need. The real estate department, those girls over there are amazing to me because they have a lot of stuff come in and they keep minute details. Everybody is, I don't know how to say it, everybody is they're very detail oriented. They keep everybody's properties and everything, a record of it, and it has to be right. So that's always a challenge, to get good employees that are well trained and qualified for the job, and then keeping them. We try to work together to keep everybody happy and
On the same track. So you mentioned a little bit in your opening statement some of your experience during the time that you've been in the court system here. What specific qualifications and experience make you the best candidate for this particular role?
Well, I have extensive experience in the criminal department and the civil department, and I can work both of those departments and do pretty much anything that's needed there. But, in the other roles, the other courts, I have done a little, and, I can do enough to help everybody, and we can figure it out if we don't know exactly, but, there's enough of us that we can work together. And I have extensive experience in the whole office, and since I've been chief deputy, I've learned how to do a lot of the roles of the Superior Court clerk. I help with the jury. I can strike a jury with the best of them. But, learning how to do all that and continuing to learn, that makes me qualified for it, because more so than just knowing how to do the job, I care about the job. And trying to keep everybody on the same path, to learn everything, get everybody cross-trained so everybody can help. And, that's just part of it, is you may have to jump into another department and help somebody there, just whatever's needed, and I'm capable of doing that. I can jump in and I can help wherever is needed.
Hi, I'm Meg Greer Evans with Middle Georgia Estate Planning. If you need help with any type of estate planning, whether that's a will, a trust, financial power of attorney, or a healthcare directive, give us a call. We'd be glad to assist you or consult with you and your loved one about long-term care. Our phone number is 478-272-2885, or you can visit our website at middlegeorgiaestateplanning.com.
You want to know why we ride? Maybe it's because everything looks better with a fresh coat. It's putting on your Sunday best and catching up with old friends. And who doesn't love going into the office? We ride because out here, we can be our true selves, dirt and all. Maybe that's why.
Hey, I'm TJ with Dillon Outdoors and Power Sports, formerly known as Myers Equipment Supply. We're your full-line sales and service dealer for Can-Am Off-Road.
Meet Darren King of Clements & King Insurance. Darren has over 33 years of insurance experience, and he specializes in the individual and group markets. So call on Clements & King Insurance today at 272-8019 or log on to clementsandking.com for more information. Individual open enrollment is November 1st through December 15th.
Hi, my name is Mike Anderson. I'm with Samson Steel Structures. First of all, I want to thank everyone for an awesome 2024 and a successful 2023. We have exciting news. We just opened a new sales center located at 2812 Highway 257, Dublin, Georgia. We invite everyone out. If you're in the market for a barn, a garage, a carport, barn dominium, or even a business or church, you can call us at 478-205-5340.
Hey folks, Al Zeckley here with Swap and Go. We are a roll-off service here providing Lawrence County, Treutlen County, Tweeds County, and Johnson County. Our logo is fast service. We want to have it to you that day or the next day and pick it up when you're ready to be picked up. We got all sorts of containers. We got 30 yards and 40 yards and 50 yards and debris, the weekend cleaning, trees, shingles, metal, you name it, you can put it in there. We got a way to haul it. We're fast, friendly service. Our phone number is 478-279-5738. Call it anytime and I'll bring you a container, any size you need. We'll pick it up when you need it. We're most reasonable in town. We're Johnny on the spot. We're ready to work for you. Thank you.
Okay. So if you're elected, can you share with me any priorities and then again, any efficiency and accessibility of court services? Anything that you see? I think hopefully most people agree you guys are doing a great job over there, doing the best that you can now. But are there any particular roles or areas that you see maybe a need for improvement or maybe even to expedite services?
You know, Miss Jackie has done a great job in her tenure as clerk, and there's not a whole lot that I would want to change. We would like to see our deed department is currently in the annex. We would like to see them back under the clerk's office umbrella in the same building. That is a goal that we've all worked on to try to achieve. If we can work out the logistics, we can get that done. That way everybody's in the same location and you don't have to send somebody across the street to find their deed and then come back over here to, you know, everybody's together in the same area. And, you know, as I said, Ms. Dalton's done a great job, and there's very little changes really that I would see made, but everything changes. The law is always changing, so there's new ways you have to implement it. You know, we want to get the criminal e-filing. We would like to get that started. We've been e-filing deeds and civil documents for a couple years now, and we want to get the criminal department where the attorneys can just e-file their stuff as opposed to having to bring the papers or mail the papers. And, you know, that's a goal, you know, and we would like to see that. We would like to see that started.
To implement some of these processes or any changes that you see in the future, do you feel we're adequately staffed? Do you think we're overstaffed, need more staff, just about right? What would you say to that?
We have a good staff now. We do, you know, probably need a couple more people to get everything filled out. We should have enough in every department so that nobody has to wait. Nobody has to, if this person's out today, this person is just slammed so that they don't have time to do anything. we would like to find a couple more people, but we want to be able to be competitive in the workforce, and that's something that we have to work on. You know, everybody thinks the county makes a lot of money. You do not. But that's something that we're working on, you know, and we're trying to get it where we can be competitive enough to get qualified employees that are willing to stay. You know, so
I think that's a struggle we all share.
That's a struggle.
So let me ask you a little bit about maybe community engagement, and what efforts could you make to increase public understanding of court processes and make the courts more accessible to the underrepresented communities?
Well, our courtrooms are open, and we invite anybody to come sit and watch anytime. You know, it's an open courtroom, and it's interesting. If you come sit and watch, and you'll see how the court system works. People don't always agree with what the judges do or the outcome, but how you get there is interesting, and people are always welcome. You know, we are available. Anytime there's a question, we're available to answer those questions and help guide you in any way we can. We can't give legal advice, of course, but we can get you to where you need to be to get the information that you're looking for.
Okay. This may be a little more forward-thinking. I don't know if it's something you guys have discussed yet or not, but any plans to improve services for our non-English speaking residents to ensure equal access, again, for all aspects of the community?
You know, actually, we have talked about that, and we do have a couple of employees. One of them, she speaks a little Spanish, so she can communicate with people enough to get their points across, and that is something that we would like. We would love to have some bilingual employees that can communicate and help us communicate. We have one lady, she'll tell you it's very little, but she can communicate. One of our newer employees, she's proficient in high school Spanish, but she's a lot younger than I am, so she's had it more recent. But, you know, she can help us communicate. So, but that is something that we would like to do. We would like to hire some bilingual people that can help, because we do realize that is a challenge for the community.
Definitely. Talk to me a little bit about budget management and your approach to managing the office's budget efficiently while ensuring high-quality services are still delivered.
I don't have much control over the budget, but, you know, we do really well about remaining inside the budget that we have. We have supplies that we have to cover. We would like to be able to pay our employees more. We would, you know, there's certain stuff that we have to have that, you know, we try to work into the budget. But still, you know, it's always a struggle because the economy is rising, and, you know, you have to balance it. So while that has not been a part of my training or work experience so far, I do have a little knowledge of how it works. So that's going to be a learning process for me, and I'm willing to learn it and figure out what we have to do to keep everybody on budget.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit about the steps or measures you'll take to ensure accuracy, security, and confidentiality of court records.
We do that daily. You know, a lot of our stuff is public record. Most everything in my office is public record. Juvenile is not. Adoptions are not. But in order to keep that safe, it's under lock and key. That just goes by the state guidelines of what we have to do to keep it safe. As far as the court documents that are public record, anything that does not need to be to the public is redacted before it's published. If somebody comes to look at a file, we'll remove that. So we do the best we can to keep everything hidden that does not need to be out there. You know, we have a search terminal, but that is not accessible. That the identifying information, that is not accessible. We have training, and we have people actually come in from the passport agency, the adoption agency, that actually audit us to make sure that we are conforming to the guidelines as set out. And so far, we've done well on those.
Fantastic. Let's talk about fee structures. How do you view the current fee structures for services provided by the clerk's office, and would you propose any changes, and if so, why?
Our fees are mainly set by the Superior Court Clerk's Authority and the state. The laws tell us what we can charge for things and how much things cost, and the breakdown and the what everybody gets is set out by statute. So we have to go by the statute. So there's not much room for change there. I mean, there's some things that we could charge more on that we do not. So we try to stay on the statute and do what we have to there. We don't really have a choice. Everything is set by law, and that's just what it is.
Okay. As far as crisis management, how would you handle an unexpected change, and maybe you were involved in, but like a pandemic or major changes in law or technology that impact the way the courts operate?
We've all been through those unexpected changes, even recently with the hurricane. The county, the county administrator, they tell us, hey, we can't be open right now, so we have to do what they say. By statute, the clerk's office has to be open unless we are shut down by the county management. During the hurricane, the courthouse was closed for the week, but several of us without power still went in and worked just to keep things flowing. So, I mean, there are things that, yes, you can say that, oh, well, the courthouse is closed, we're off, but that's not how it works. We still have attorneys filing stuff that we still have to process. My deed department, they were open when the courthouse was closed, constantly recording and processing deeds and closures and stuff like that the attorneys were still filing. During the COVID time frame, we worked it out. We had part of the employees here part of the week, and we just rotated it. So there's way, we still have to have the office open. Somebody has to be there to process stuff. Just because there's a pandemic, you've got 30 days to file an answer, you've still got to file it. So somebody has to be there in order to keep it going.
This month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and once again, Dublin Nissan is joining the fight against this terrible disease. Hi, I'm Don Carswell, and our team here at Dublin Nissan is asking you to join us in this fight. For every car serviced or sold this month, we'll be making a donation to our local agency partners. So come on by and pick out a new Nissan, like the Rogue or all-new 2025 Kicks, or something from our pre-owned collection. Then our team will make you a no-hassle deal, and we can continue the fight against breast cancer.
Hey, I'm Glenn Register with Hometown Supply. Hometown Supply, located in downtown Dublin, is here for all of your home and hardware needs. We are committed to providing you with quality products and service on our full line of new and used appliances. We also offer service on most any brand of appliance on the market today. So if you need repairs on appliance, just give us a call here at Hometown Supply. Just remember, if you can't do business at Hometown Supply, you just can't do business.
I didn't choose this line of work. It chose me. Those days when it seems impossible to get everything done are the days I live for. It's my passion. If you do what you're passionate about every day, you'll never work a day in your life.
Hi, I'm Greg Carter with Shamrock Honda Kawasaki CF Moto. Come check out our full lineup of ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. We serve Dublin, Lawrence, and Central Georgia areas, and we'd love to serve you.
Hi, my name is Mike Anderson. I'm with Samson Steel Structures. First of all, I want to thank everyone for an awesome 2024 and a successful 2023. We have exciting news. We just opened a new sales center located at 2812 Highway 257, Dublin, Georgia. We invite everyone out. If you're in the market for a barn, a garage, a carport, barn dominium, or even a business or church, you can call us at 478-205-5340.
Tanya, talk to me about the most important characteristic or trait that you think the court, the Clerk of Superior Court, should possess.
Well, there's a lot that I would say. You have to have knowledge of what you're doing, but I'm a community person. You have to put your community, you have to help your community. You have to be willing to do what is necessary to help. Compassion. As I said earlier, what we do in there is not always a happy event. So you got to have compassion to the people that come in there. I have seen fathers go out in tears because they couldn't see their child, and I feel for them, those people. But you can have all the compassion in the world, but you still have to do your job, even though that's not what they want to hear. That's what I can tell you, and that's what it is. But there's a way to say things. There's a way to treat people, and I think that's important. You treat people the way that they would treat you, would want them to treat you. Now, granted, we're not always treated the best because we can't tell them what they want to hear, but we try not to respond in kind. I was taught many years ago when I worked in fast food, as 16 years old, these people are not happy and they come in and they treat you badly, but if you're very nice to them, it'll de-escalate the situation. You treat them with respect. You treat people with respect and help where you can. During this whole hurricane, my community and my family were first on my mind. I was cutting trees and helping my neighbors get in and out. My son and I went through several chainsaw chains to help the community. I was not concerned with making sure my campaign signs were still standing. Matter of fact, some of them are not. But you got to put your community, and I think that's a trait that a lot of people should use. You put other people ahead of yourself sometimes.
Fantastic. So along the lines of community, I've got several questions here phrased different ways, but they all kind of relate to accessibility and service and legal aid services to all of the community to make sure that everyone has accessibility to the Superior Court services. Any programs or ideas or thoughts on how we might make those services more accessible?
We have several services that we work with. Wings, for instance, we work with Wings nearly daily, and we work closely with them, and between Wings and us, we help a lot of people. I mean, we get them where they need to go, and Wings gets them the paperwork and whatever they need to be safe. And for a lot of people, safety, feeling safe is what they need. The Juvenile Justice Department, they have programs there that where we're not a direct part of, we have access to them and we can help people with those. You get where they need to go. We have the drug court program, the accountability court program. All of this is designed to help the community and make sure that they have access to what they need. And any time that we can help, that's a goal for us. We try to get people where they need to go.
Okay, one more question. In the Clerk of Superior Court office, we're spending too much time, finish that sentence, and not enough time, finish that sentence.
Well, we're spending too much time on what and not enough time. We're spending too much time in court. But, well, sometimes we don't get anywhere, but then most of the time, you know, we spend a lot of time in court. We're playing catch up. We're getting, you know, we can't help COVID. We can't help a hurricane, but we can catch up with it. We spend a lot of time in court. I'm not saying we spend too much, because we spend enough that we need. We have court the rest of the week, but we'll get it done. I don't know that we spend too much time doing anything negative. You know, everybody, you can't be serious 100% of the day, because you can't get through a work day like that. So yes, there's some laughing and joking, but when it's time for work, they know it, we all know it, and we do what we have to do. We don't spend enough time, maybe, with our families, because we're all a big family over there, and we spend all our time together. We're more of a family than people would believe. You know, you spend a lot of places, you spend that much time with your coworkers, they become family. I don't have a definitive answer for that, because I can't think of anything that we spend too much time doing that we shouldn't be, or anything that we don't spend enough time on that we should, because we try to balance our time out between everything that we have to do.
Fantastic. You have time now to give a closing statement.
All right. Well, I hope I haven't sounded too crazy up here. I'm not a politician. I'm a chief deputy clerk, and I love my community, and I'm always willing to learn more. And I want to learn more. I want to do this job because I feel like that I can, and I feel like that I can support my community and my coworkers and my family and help in some way. And that's always my main goal, is I want to help. You know, but you know, I was thinking about this question because I wasn't sure what I was going to say, and I wrote something down, but you know, you never say what you think you're going to. But what I do want to say is I am the best for this job, but don't take my word for it. Talk to the people I work with every day. Talk to the attorneys, the judges, the sheriff's office, wings, the people that we deal with every day, and ask them. And if they don't tell you that I am the best for the job, then vote for my opponent. But I believe that they will tell you that. I believe that they will tell you that they'll call me because they know I can help them. Or, you know, and I said, I'm not a politician, so this is so far outside my wheelhouse, but I am asking for your support. I may not get door to door. I may not be on the bridge waving because I have work and I have a family. But I'll wave at you if I see you. I'll shake your hand, and I'll ask you if there's anything I can do to help you if you walk in my door. So to me, that means a lot, and that's my goal, is to have great customer service. Everybody's not happy. We understand that. Nowhere in life, nobody's always happy. But I want to do the best I can to at least help you achieve what you came in the office door for. So all I can do is say I appreciate the support that I've gotten so far, and I hope you'll vote for me in November 5th, and the next 4 years, let me prove myself to you.
Thank you, and I want to say thank you for folks joining us tonight for our Lawrence County Clerk of Superior Court. Again, we heard from Miss Tanya Rogers tonight, and I do want to remind you early voting starts on October the 15th. So get out and vote. Your vote does count. We're going to take a short break, and after this break, we'll be back with our Lawrence County Sheriff's Race.
Meet Marcus Clements of Clements & Keene Insurance. Marcus has over 56 years of insurance experience. He's our Senior Insurance Center expert at Clements & Keene Insurance. So log on today to clementsandkeene.com. Call us at 272-8019 and let us help you with open enrollment now through December 7th. Look, it's all zeros. 0% financing, 0% down, 0% repairs and labor costs for 10 years. Experience the premier difference today. Financing is available with approved credit. Offer expires 9/30/2024. Premier Heating and Air is offering system checkups. Heat or AC, your choice, $49. Free estimate restrictions may apply, and this offer can't be combined with other offers. Experience the premier difference today. Log on to dublin.premierishere.com. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
Hi, I'm Meg Greer Evans with Middle Georgia Estate Planning. If you need help with any type of estate planning, whether that's a will, a trust, financial power of attorney, or a healthcare directive, give us a call. We'd be glad to assist you or consult with you and your loved one about long-term care. Our phone number is 478-272-2885, or you can visit our website at middlegeorgiaestateplanning.com.
Hey folks, Al Zeckley here with Swap and Go. We are a roll-off service here providing Lawrence County, Trutlin County, Tweeds County, and Johnson County. Our logo is fast service. We want to have it to you that day or the next day and pick it up when you're ready to be picked up. We got all sorts of containers. We got 30 yards and 40 yards and 50 yards and debris, the weekend cleaning, trees, shingles, metal, you name it, you can put it in there. We got a way to haul it. We're fast, friendly service. Our phone number is 478-279-5738. Call it anytime and I'll bring you a container. Any size you need. We'll pick it up when you need it. We're most reasonable in town. We're Johnny on the spot. We're ready to work for you. Thank you.